What's up guys, Josh Melendez here, going to be going over this camera and its specs once again for you and my first impressions. Well, just so you know, I did it. I got the 1DX Mark II and a 24-105 L series lens, image stabilized, as well as the Mark II version. So super pumped. This whole rig that I got going on here is awesome, as well as I am excited to keep going making these videos. My type of video, my favorite types of videos are to make weddings and event type style videos. As you can see on my channel, I'm still growing. I'm still going to be uploading newer videos that I'm going to be doing here in a moment. I'm going to be going to Disneyland here soon, and so I'm super pumped for that, just so that way I can take out this awesome camera into Disneyland and actually really make an awesome video that I can put on my portfolio, as well as others like it. So I'm really excited. Some of the specs in here that I was really looking forward to. First off, it's an awesome camera. You know, it takes I think it's a 20 megapixel picture, which isn't super awesome, but it's good for what I need. And then you can also turn it over to its side, and you can still continually take those portrait side angle shots, which is super cool. But I'm not really in for it for the pictures, because if I need my pictures, I can just do my iPhone. I know probably a lot of photographers are like gonna be like, what? But whatever. But what I am in for is for the video. The video on this thing is amazing, and I need slow motion. I do a lot of slow motion in my B-roll, or if I'm doing something in which I'm filming a wedding, or I'm filming one of my kids. You know, I want to slow that down, even like about 15 or even 10%. But then that's when it starts to get blurry on those slow motion pans. But I want something to get super slow. So with super slow, I have 4K at 60 frames a second, which is amazing. No other camera is pushing out that kind of specs for this price, as well as what I'm about to say too, which is 1080 at 120 frames a second. That thing is awesome. I mean, just to slow that down that much is awesome. When the Mark III comes out, it's going to be an amazing camera. This one is already an amazing camera, but when the Mark III comes out, that's going to be awesome for sure. So looking forward to that. One of my biggest things that I love about this camera are those different things I just listed, but not only that, I have it's weather sealed in addition to that, and I know that whatever I'm going to be taking, whether it be in 1080 or in 4K, the video is going to be quite amazing, to be honest with you guys. And so I'm really excited for that. Also, the other camera that I got going on here is the 80D with the 10 to 18 millimeter lens. It's so funny how I'm holding on to. Sorry, that's just my phone. With holding on to this, the 1D Mark II makes it feel like this, like I could just throw this around, you know what I mean? But it's amazing to actually feel how light this really is compared to this ginormous camera. But I want to kind of give you a little rundown of what I'm seeing. So I have my microphone, I got my boom pole there, and then I have my box light there, and then I have my setup here. I'm not sure if I can get this really well. So there's my Canon 1DX Mark II with the L series lens. In addition to that, I got a monitor up top, and then a solid tripod. I'm actually gonna get a new one. This is actually my case. I'm not super pumped about it because I got this super cool one. Let's see if I can flip that over. Get that to focus. But that camera bag isn't super great, actually, to be honest with you, just because I got the bag, I was like, sick, it fits my 80D, I'm pumped, I'm excited, but at the end of the day, it was not able to fit my new Canon. I'm like, So I was actually really upset, because I'm like, dang it, I just got that bag and it wasn't super cheap. Maybe cheap for a lot of you out there, but not super cheap for me, considering I bought that big camera. But it was like $90, almost $100 bag. And so I'm probably gonna need to buy a new one, or figure out what I need to do with this 1DX to fit it in the bag. I'm gonna be buying another lens here soon, and probably a 70 to 200 millimeter. I kept saying milliliter last time. I'm like, what? That's not right. But millimeter, that's gonna be an f4. I don't think the 2.8 one is gonna be too big of a deal, just considering that I can crank this ISO on this camera so so big and so large that I don't think it would really matter to me, to be honest with you. So that's not a big one, but just so you know, that's kind of what my first impressions are. Be prepared for some new video with the new camera. Halloween is tomorrow. Today's the 30th, and so I'm going to be doing a lot of footage of my kids and all that. So, and that's going to be output in 4K. This video is out in 4K, and so I'm going to be really excited to see what you guys think and what your comeback is with that. Let me know if I can do anything, you know, show you my room. I got an awesome room set up. I'm a big Star Wars fan, and so I got a lot of cool stuff that any Star Wars fan would highly appreciate. So let me know if I can show that to you guys. But until then, we will catch you next time. Deuce.